Hi there and welcome back to the Move IQ channel. Today we're taking a look at something that can be a bit confusing if you've never had to deal with it before, and that's council tax banding. Council tax is something nearly every household in the UK has to pay. It helps fund local services like rubbish collection, street lighting, policing and schools. But what you might not realise is that the amount you pay isn't just plucked out of thin air. It's actually based on what's called a council tax band. Your council tax band is decided by how much your property was worth back on the 1st of April 1991. Rather than revaluating homes regularly, which would be expensive, time-consuming and very tricky for councils to manage, the government set this single valuation date so that every property was assigned a band according to what it would have sold for on that date. I know that sounds odd, especially if your home was built more recently, but that's still the date the valuations are based on. In England, there are 8 bands in total. Band A is for properties that were valued up to £40,000 back then, going up to Band H, which is for properties that were worth more than £320,000. The higher your band, the more council tax you'll pay each year. Remember, that is not the value of your home today, but the valuation date on the 1st of April 1991. Homes built after that date are allocated a band by the VOA upon completion of the build. If you're not sure which band your property falls into, it's easy to find out. You can look it up online on the government's website and search for Council Tax Band Check, or visit gov.uk and type in your postcode. If you're in Scotland, you'll need to use the Scottish Assessors website instead. Now, it's worth noting that in Scotland and Wales, the banding is based on different parameters, and the equivalent to council tax in Northern Ireland is called rates. So look up the correct system if your property is in these countries. Now, in some cases, properties have been put in the wrong band. Over time, things can change. Maybe a similar property nearby has a lower band, or perhaps there was a mistake in the original valuation. It's estimated that thousands of homes in the UK are actually in the wrong band. And that means some people have been paying more council tax than they should have for years. If you think your property might be in the wrong band, it might be worth taking a closer look. The first thing you'll want to do is compare it with other similar properties on your street or in your area. This is easy to see on the government website because properties in your postcode are also shown when you look up your own tax banding. If you notice that nearly identical homes are in a lower band, that could be a sign something isn't quite right. If you do decide to challenge your band, you'll need to contact the Valuation Office Agency, known as the VOA. You'll be asked to provide some evidence, things like details about your property, when it was built, and any changes that have been made over the years. It's really important to consider that if you ask for your band to be reviewed, it could certainly go down, but it could also go up. So make sure you're confident before you go ahead with challenging your tax banding. If the VOA agrees that your band should change, they'll update it and let you know. And if you have been overpaying, you might be able to get a refund for the extra council tax you've paid. It's also worth checking whether you're entitled to any discounts or exemptions. For example, students don't pay any council tax. And if you live alone, you can usually get some money off your bill. Some people are also eligible for reductions if they're on a low income or if someone in the household has a disability. Council tax rules can change over time, so for the most up-to-date information about banding, discounts and how to challenge a decision, it is always best to check the official government website or your local council's website. I hope this has helped clear things up a bit. If you found it useful, feel free to like this video and subscribe for more tips on managing your home. Thanks for watching.